Welcome back, everybody, to the Pokemon SoulSilver playthrough. This is part 43, and we are still in Celadon City. And past the condominiums, we go into the gigantic Celadon City Pokemart, which is comparable in size only to the Goldenrod City Pokemart. And we're not here to do any fancy shopping. As you can see, it's not super sped or anything. We're here to see a familiar face. Hey, look, it's a gym leader from the 4th generation. Crasher Wake, how you doing? My Crasher Wake mask? Haha, I remember, yeah, this guy's a little bit too obsessed with his mask. So instead, he decides to give me a mask. And then, despite the fact that I say absolutely nothing, he thinks that I'm negotiating to get another one. And then, despite the fact that I'm still saying nothing, he freaks out and just gives me a third one. So we got the whole Sinnoh starter masks. Alright. For the fashion case, Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup. Piplup. Oh, Piplup. You and your Piplupiness. Alright. So we're going to just do a little bit of looking around in Celadon City. This is actually going quite a bit faster than I assumed it would, but then again, I do remember that in Generation 2, this part of the game was very, very, well, let's just say sped up, because, well, they pretty much chopped off a lot of, you know, the important stuff that you had to do, like in Generation 1, so you pretty much just breeze through the cities. I actually thought that that was not going to happen this time, and that I was actually going to be spending a lot more time in each city, but there's, like, literally just nothing to do, except look at a couple landmarks, and then go to the gym. That's it. Okay. A contestant from the Sinnoh region. Oh, look, it's another gym leader. It's Maylene. Wow, how neat. You know, it was so interesting. I remember one of these streams that I did, and I remember saying that I just plain had, like, no idea at one point of Generation 4. And just, because I had never actually played Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum. Then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, I just decided to finally buckle down, play them. And I enjoyed them. You know, they were a fun little distraction, I guess. And, yeah, now I'm quite versed in the language of the 4th generation of Pokemon. So, unfortunately for Celadon City, you absolutely have to have Cut to get to and through the gym. And I'll show that when we actually get to that. So, unfortunately, I decided to make Fireball forget Blast Burn. For now, for Cat. And I love that old guy. I love how they still have his text edited from since the 1st generation. Originally, he said, haha, I love this gym. It's full of pretty girls. Now, instead, he says, haha, I love this gym. It's full of strong trainers. Yawn. Come on. Where's the, you know, where's the inappropriate text, old man, you know, the lecherous old man, you know, what happened to that guy? Now you're just a tame, neutered version. I don't much care for it. Alright, so we got ourselves a double battle immediately in the first trainer battle of the Celadon City Gym, sponsored by the Go Green movement. Anyway, so these first two little tiny pedophile-licious trainers have very powerful Pokemon. And I believe they said something about protecting Erika, and I'd imagine that they do so with such powerful Pokemon. I mean, seriously. I mean, even though Spike 75 and Fireball just totally wrecked them, they are very good Pokemon. I have to say that. I mean it. Alright, I love the layout of this gym, too. You know, you got the big sprinklers overhead. They definitely made it interesting. Definitely made it interesting. Alright, so this maze... God, the mazes in this game, I hate them so much. I dislike them, you know? Let's just say that. I dislike them. A girls-only gym is rare. Yeah. Yeah, see, there was this one gym that I was at, right? It's called the Goldenrod City Gym. See, I don't know if you've heard of it or not, but that one has all girls as well. Oh, look, it's Executor using Hypnosis. Now, I remember when I mentioned this in the Elite Four, it was the coconut face on the right that has, like, just a hilarious little smile. It's just like, you mad? You mad? I love that face. It's great. Good old Executor. Executor's always been a very interesting Pokemon to me. I don't know why, but I really like Executor. It's not really like one of my favorite Pokemon, but it's one that I definitely find interesting. Alright, so we're healing up Spike 75, even though she didn't take too much damage, but still, you know, just gotta be safe than sorry. Alright, which is talking in a deep voice. Imagine if she turned out to be a man. Oh, that'd be just, oh, that would be the best, most hilarious thing in this entire game. Don't tell anybody, but I'm actually a man. I just say that that's my hobby, talking in a deep voice so people don't catch on to me. Oh, first Carnivine of the playthrough. What a freak of nature this thing is. What a freak of nature. Since when does it fly? I remember when James had one in the show. It didn't fly. Did it? It's weird to see it like floating off the ground like that. I do not remember it flying. Anyway, God, look at that ugly face. Ugh. Spike 75, please do something about that ugly face. Yeah. It's terrible. Get that face off my screen. Oh, I know one way to do that. Doing fancy shoutouts. This one comes from Foosh, who says, starting watching it on my TV when I was 6, saw Gold and Silver come out, made my parents buy it. Since English isn't my main language, I got stuck with 3 gyms left. So I leveled all my Pokemon to level 100 and gave them to my friends. Still to this day, I haven't completed it, but now I think I will go insane if I don't, :S. This brings up a very good question. If you got your Pokemon to level 100, how is it that you didn't beat the rest of the gyms? Seriously, if you had level 100 Pokemon, you should be making an absolute mockery of the gyms, the trainers, the gym leaders, and of course, the fancy layouts and awesome background. You know, just tear the place apart. Just burn it to the ground, I say. You know, with level 100 Pokemon, just get in there and just, you step in with a level 100 Pokemon, you step out and the gym's on fire. So anyway, so we're healing up everybody and making sure that everybody's good to go. I still can't do a medic voice, but still. Alright, so using a Hyper Potion to heal 19 whole HP off Spike 25. Alright, whatever, I can live with that. So here we go. There she is, the lady herself, Erika. She looks, you know, she really looks like she's the 6th kimono girl or something, but, you know, she doesn't have an evolution. But since she's grass, you know, she could have Leafeon. That would be interesting. If perhaps, like, if they made, like, I don't know, like, just another follow-up to, you know, the first generation in the vein, you know, like that Gold and Silver did. And, like, they come back again, and Erika happens to be a new member of the Kimono Girls. I think that'd be pretty neat. Alright, so she's got herself a fluffer. This is the Celadon City Gym Leader Battle. Gym Leader Erika got herself a fluffer. Go figure. And Fluffer, or I'm sorry, Jumpluff is using Leech Seed and Sunny Day. Well, I can only imagine that, well, since I mentioned this combo earlier, well, I can only imagine where this is going to go with Sunny Day and Grass-type Pokemon. So, yeah, I think it's time for another shout-out. Real God 1002 says, favorite memory. Actually, that is easy. When Pokemon Emerald was on the verge of coming out in Holland, I was hyped, since it was a new collector's item after finishing. And I got it 2 weeks before the actual release date, so I could rub it in people's faces that I already had a European Emerald game. Haha. Crazy Europeans and you crazy video games. Crazy other, your crazy European release dates, I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant. I was gonna say other release dates, then yeah, that would make sense. Alright. Oh my god, it's Solar Babe! God, I can never get over how awesome that looks. Spike 385 is in trouble. That was actually a critical hit. That was kind of weak. Alrighty. So now you can see I'm using that little strategy that I cooked up. with spikes laid out and roar. But unfortunately, Leech Seed is kind of ruining this for me. Because, well, it keeps... Oh my god, this is getting way too close. So I think something needs to be done here. And by something, I mean switching out. Like ASAP. Right? ASAP? Yes. Yes, thank you. Alright. Citizen Zap, here we go. Citizen Zap has got to zap them all. Grass Knot? Oh, that's just silly. That's not going to do... okay, that did somewhat more than I was hoping. Sigh. Citizen Zap. Sick. No, never... Oh, that's right. Yeah, Wow, I don't understand why I keep forgetting that Citizen Zap has Thunder Wave. No, Citizen Zap. Well, hey, at least it got paralyzed. That's what I was trying to go for. So I guess we're going to have Fireball mop up the floor with him. With fire. He's going to get a mop, and it's going to light on fire, and he's just going to, like, beat them over the head with it. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Alrighty, then. Fire Mop Fireball, go! Sunny Day again. Yeah, they keep I think every one of her Pokemon knows Sunny Day, and every time that it finishes, they refresh it. Just so they can be awesome like that. But see, it's sort of a double-edged sword for them, because Sunny Day powers up fire-type attacks. Bam! Like all that. Ha-ha! Yeah, that's it for you. That's it for you. Now, she actually has two most strongest Pokemon. And we already saw them. That was Victory Bell and Bellossom. Victory Bellossom. Alright. And she also apparently has a Tangela. Well, you know what? We're going to take a Tangela and we're going to tangle him up and do all sorts of tangly things. And then he's going to not move. And then we beat him. The Killer of Cod says, I remember the first ever episodes is when I'm sorry, I really need to proofread these. I remember the first ever episodes when I was young. I saw like 5 episodes, and I saw sushi, and I wanted some. So my mom got me some, and it was horrible. Colon parentheses. Happy face. I like Snorlax. What? Why did I pick this? I'm sorry. But still, that was like, wow, I could not read that to save my life. Now, I found that interesting. I added it in because, sushi. I remember the first time that I had sushi as well. It was actually one of my teachers in school brought sushi to class. And, amazingly, I think it was supposed to be his lunch, but he decided instead to share it with the class. Because everybody was, like, curious, you know, I think almost nobody had seen sushi ever before. And it was the simple sushi, you know, it was the seaweed wrap ones with the rice inside and, you know, all sorts of other little thingies. And the funny thing was, you know, I had one of them, and I just found it to be so awesome. I love the seaweed wrap sushis. Like, that is the best thing ever for me. I'm sorry, my mouth watered a little bit just thinking about that. All right. So what's not mouth-watering is getting nailed by a solar beam. That hardly did anything. Haha. Roar. Now, see, this is definitely a setup that I wanted. 3 sets of spikes laid down, and being able to just toss her Pokemon around into the spikes by using Roar over and over and over again. And it's gonna use Ancient Power, but you know what? That is not going to stop the power. That is Spikes 395. Once again, nailed by spikes. Bellossom. Oh, good. It has a citrus berry. Yeah, thanks. I think originally, I can't 100% remember in Generation 2 if she had a Vileplume instead of a Bellossom, and maybe if they changed it for this. But I remember looking it up, and Bellossom is actually weaker than Vileplume. So, it was an interesting idea. Or, I mean, an interesting switch. Because Bellossom is the weaker of the two. And such. Alright. So, aside from that being not very effective, we're going to be nailing... oh, okay, we're doing some more Roar. Alright. So, you know what? You go ahead and do Sunny Day. And I'm going to go ahead and read a shout-out by EdFreak9001. Who says, my favorite memory was in the original yellow version. My 2 best Pokemon, the Pikachu with Mega Punch, could take down anyone fool enough to try and ground/rock type the little mouse. The other was a Nidoking. I rose from a Nidoran male to there. It really taught me how tough a fully raised Pokemon got. He had Earthquake, I know. Then Surf, Bite, and Thunderbolt, I believe. He's the only Pokemon I ever had that I raised farther than my starter. To this day, he will always be my Poke-Bro. Aw. Alright. So apparently, in the meantime, Spikes 395 got sleeped. And, well, you know, we did something about that. So we're all good. Oh, he's a critical hit. Ugh. Now, you know, I was watching, like, how much damage it usually did to Spikes 395, and usually it was 40. And then when it got past 40, I realized, oh, crap, it's a crit. I don't understand how critical hits work. I mean, I understand, like, how they pop up. You know, like, 6.25% of the chance of whatever. The weird thing is, the damage seems to fluctuate quite a bit. It seems like sometimes it's 2 times damage, sometimes it seems like it's 3 times damage. I don't know. Or like something in between. I don't know. But anyways, whatever. Spike 75, gonna nail this Tangela with Fly. And that's it. So we've only got one more Pokemon left. Ha! I love this. Or wait a minute. Or 2? Is it 2? I'm not even paying attention here. Is it 2? It's 1. I don't remember fainting the Fluffer. But hey, you know, everybody's got to faint sometimes, even Fluffers. Give me everything you've got. Alright. We're going to use Flamethrower then. Awkward and inappropriate. Alright, so I believe that's it for Bellossom. That was, you know, that battle was so much more fun for me than Sabrina. Because, I mean, Erika's Pokemon are strong, but they're not, like, disgustingly strong like Sabrina's Pokemon were. Alrighty then. It might have been that I just simply went to Sabrina sooner than I really should have. But still, you know what? It was fun. I liked this battle. And now we got Giga Drain. It's a horrifying move. So why are you giving this to me? A bitter aftertaste. Alright, well, you know what? Maybe if you choose some gum, you know, that'll help that. Alright, so we're super speeding our way on out of this maze, and just like that, we are ready to go to, continue, with the glitches, National Pokedex, Oh, and that reminds me, badges! 3 badges from the Kanto region. And we got 5 more to go. I love how they show. I love, you know, just there's so many things so great about this game. Just I love how well, one thing is that they show you the actual pictures of the gym leaders, you know, instead of like shadowing them out, which I thought was a bit interesting. But I love the new artwork for the for everyone. It looks so great. It looks so clean, so crisp. It's perfect. Oh, here he is. I was looking around for you. Yeah, that has absolutely nothing to do with me being the gym leader. You know, you were supposed to be there for me. Back me up. But I guess instead, I'm gonna go play a game or something. Alright, apparently I need a coin case. Well then, give me a coin case! Give me a damn coin case already, or I'll get my sick Skarmory to scratch you. Yeah. My Skarmory's gonna scratch you, watch out! Alright, here's a coin case. Thank you! Alrighty then, so this is the first time I'm gonna be playing Voltorb Flip. And, from what the... Alright, whoops. Alright, so just like that, I lost. Yay! Now, from looking at the layout there, it reminded me of what it said about Voltorb Flip in the information that I believe I read some time ago. And that being that it's like a mix between Minesweep and Picross, or Picross, whatever. Ah! And now, wait a minute, now I lost everything. I see, I'm supposed to quit while I'm ahead. Now, see, I don't know how this works, so whatever. Alright, that was fun. I can see why I can see why people thought it was a fun game. It does look pretty fun, a little addicting, but not really something that I'm gonna sit there and just do forever. Alright, so another quick switch out. We're going to be switching out Wrestling. No, wait. Oh, okay. So we're going to be switching out No, what? Okay, make up my mind. Thank you. Espionage for Spikes 395. Seriously, I could not decide. Alrighty then. So Espionage is back. And you know what I realized I just did? I did not take away the amulet coin and give it to Espionage. Whoops. Ah, well. Money is money. And, hey. Oh, well, I see. Oh, I see how it is. Sorry, Mom. God.
Get on your bicycle.
Alright, what does this have to say? Ah, yes, the cycling road, or cycling hill? Yeah, cycling road. Like, this is legendary. I mean, anybody who's played the game most certainly will remember this. And, of course, cycling road with all the, just the tons and tons of bikers. Gulpin! 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 You know, I love Gulpin's face. I mean, look at that thing. It's like... Gastro acid. That is the first time I have literally ever seen that, that move ever. Like, I've read about it a few times. But, yeah, I've never actually seen it used. So, you know, first time for everything. Alrighty, then. So that's it for that biker. Yeah, your hunch was a little off. You got owned! Just thought I'd throw it out there. Don't hurt me. Alrighty. So just like that, we're moving on to another biker. And just like that, we're moving on to another shout-out. The Metal Phoenix says, my favorite Pokemon memory is in Leaf Green when I chose Charmander as my starter. When I got to Brock, I realized he was all rock type, and they killed my Pokemon quickly. The only others I had were a Pidgey and a Rattata. I decided to grind on some Pokemon, and when Rattata was about to learn Metal Claw, I accidentally pressed Don't Learn. Yeah. My favorite Pokemon would be Quagsire, not only because he's good in the games, but his facial expression is priceless. Alright, then, you know, it's interesting. Not too many people would admit that Quagsire is their favorite Pokemon, but hey, you know. I love, you know, I just thinking about that kills me. You know, oh yeah, I'm about to learn oh no, Contra, I didn't think about, yeah. You know, I always forget that Contra has the lagging tail that makes it go a lot slower. Whoops. But anyway, I hate thinking about that. Like, oh, I'm about to learn a move that's gonna help me, you know, win completely. Awesome victory. Oops, I forgot to learn it. Crap. Well, looks like it's back to grinding. I can only hope that Metal Phoenix saved at intervals, you know. Save early, save often. That's what I say. And what I also say is that that's almost about it for this video. That's going to be it for this part of the Pokemon SoulSilver playthrough. Unfortunately, I'm on my bike. I literally cannot ask my Pokemon how they feel about, well, the cycling road, because they're not with me, and that's very disappointing. I'm all alone. Why am I all alone? Somebody help me. See you all next time.